In the first part of the video, we got to know some of the largest and most well-known members of the Felidae family, from the powerful tiger and lion to the incredibly fast cheetah and the elusive lynx, Caracal, and Serval. But those were just the beginning. In this part, we will explore the remaining wild cats in the world, species that may not be as large as the tiger or lion, but possess extraordinary abilities, unique appearances, and amazing adaptations that have allowed them to survive in different parts of the planet. So if you're ready to meet some of the rarest and least known cats in the world, and other fascinating things that we'll discuss next, subscribe now, and also click the notification bell so you'll always be updated with videos like this. Cats in the Caracal lineage are mainly found in Africa, but some of them also reach as far as South Asia. This lineage is made up of two genera. The genus Caracal includes the Caracal and the African golden cat, while the genus Leptilurus has only one species, the Serval. The Caracal is the only member of this lineage that is also found in Asia. Its habitat range extends as far as India in the east and Turkmenistan in the north. Although it is smaller than the cougar, they look quite similar. It has reddish-brown fur and usually has no spots or stripes. Like the lynx, it also has long tufts of fur at the tips of its ears. Scientists have observed that they use these for communication by swinging their heads from left to right. The Caracal is known for its exceptional agility. It can perform amazing jumps and acrobatic moves to catch birds while they are flying. They can be found in forests, grasslands, and even in deserts. Because of this, they are also called desert lynx or Persian lynx and are widespread in many parts of the Middle East. Meanwhile, the African golden cat is one of the rarest wild cats in the world. It can only be found in the rainforests of Central and West Africa. Most of them have golden-colored fur, although some are also gray. Some individuals have spots on their bellies and on the backs of their legs. The Serval, on the other hand, has the longest legs relative to body size among all types of cats. Despite this, it does not weigh more than 40 pounds or about 18 kilograms. It also has a unique appearance that somewhat resembles a cheetah. It has pale yellow fur with distinct dark spots and stripes, a short tail, and very large ears that help it hear even the slightest movement of its prey. Although there is a small population of servals in Morocco, most of them are found in sub-Saharan Africa. They live in swamps, forests, and even in vast savannas. Servals mainly eat rats and other small rodents, birds, and various reptiles. It is also noteworthy that they sometimes eat grass, which is believed to help with their digestion. Servals usually hunt at dawn and late in the afternoon, although sometimes they are also active at night. Meanwhile, the Baycat lineage has almost the same habitat range as the clouded leopard. They are found in the forests of East and Southeast Asia and consist of 3 distinct species. One of its most attractive members is the Asian golden cat. It is a medium-sized wild cat found in South and Southeast Asia. It has a unique face with marbled stripes, and its fur also comes in different colors. Some have a pale reddish color, while others have darker brown fur. The Asian golden cat is an excellent tree climber and spends almost its entire life in the forests. Its main diet consists of small mammals and birds. It is also active at different times of the day, especially during dusk. The marbled cat, on the other hand, is the smallest member of the Baycat lineage. At first glance, it closely resembles the clouded leopard because of its unique fur patterns with large black and brown spots that serve as excellent camouflage. It is believed that it spends half of its life in the trees. It hunts various kinds of birds, squirrels, rats, bats, and other small animals. It is almost the same size as a common house cat. The Baycat, on the other hand, can only be found on the island of Borneo. Because of this, it is considered endemic to that area. At present, it is among the endangered species, and it is estimated that only about 2,500 remain in the wild. The next branch is the Ocelot lineage. It consists of only a single genus, Leopardus, but it is one of the most species-rich lineages, with a total of 8 cat species, all found in Central and South America. Except for the ocelot, all members of this lineage are considered small cats and usually do not exceed 10 pounds or about 4.5 kilograms in weight. The ocelot is one of the most beautiful wild cats in the world. It has striking black spots and stripes over yellowish brown and white fur. It can weigh up to 35 pounds or approximately 16 kilograms. Because of its size, head shape, and posture, it is often compared to the jaguar. It is also notable that the word ocelot comes from a word in the Uto-Aztecan language family that means jaguar, probably because of their strong resemblance in appearance. The ocelot has a very wide habitat range. It can be found from the mountains of eastern Mexico to the dense rainforests of Brazil. Ocelots can be found in different types of forests, savannas, and mangroves. Here, they hunt small mammals, rodents, fish, and small birds, while avoiding larger predators such as other wildcats, anacondas, and harpy eagles. The margay is smaller than the ocelot and usually weighs only about 9 pounds or 4 kilos. Because of their almost identical appearance, they are often mistaken for each other. The margay can be found in much of Central and South America. Its habitat range is almost the same as the ocelot, except for the far western part of Peru. They live in various types of forests, including tropical rainforests, dry forests, and cloud forests. The margay is known for its exceptional tree climbing skills. Because of this, it is also called the tree ocelot. It can easily leap from one tree to another while chasing monkeys, birds, and small reptiles. Currently, its conservation status is near threatened, which means it could become endangered if the loss of its habitat continues. Another species that is often mistaken for the margay or ocelot is the oncilla, also known as the little spotted cat. Because their spots are almost identical, it's hard to tell them apart at first glance. The oncilla weighs only up to 6.5 pounds or about 3 kilos. Like the margay, it spends a large part of its life in trees, while hunting small rodents, birds, and other small mammals. Most of its population is found in the northern part of South America, although there are also small populations in Costa Rica and Panama. In 2013, scientists discovered that what was once thought to be a single species of oncilla actually consisted of 2 separate populations that no longer mix or breed with each other. Because of this, they were divided into 2 separate species, the northern tiger cat and the southern tiger cat. It's very difficult to tell the difference between the two. However, the southern tiger cat usually has slightly darker fur than the northern tiger cat. Geoffroy's cat, on the other hand, is found only in the southern part of South America. It was named in honor of the French zoologist Étienne Geoffroy Saint-Hilaire, who died in the same year this species was discovered. It lives in the high areas of the Andes, reaching up to 3,800 meters in elevation. It is one of the most common wild cats in Bolivia, where only the ocelot has a larger population. It is almost the same size as a typical house cat. There is also a rare black form, or melanistic variant of Geoffroy's cat. The cod is the closest relative of Geoffroy's cat. It is also the smallest wild cat in all of the Americas, weighing only up to 6.5 pounds or about 3 kilos. It can be found in different types of forests, including rainforests and temperate deciduous forests. Meanwhile, the Andean mountain cat is a cat that is highly adapted to the cold in the high mountains of the Andes in South America. Its fur is thicker than that of the margay, ocelot, and oncilla. It can survive in high and extremely cold places where most other types of cats cannot live. Like the pampas cat and puma, its main food is the mountain vizcacha. It's a type of large rodent that resembles a rabbit and is commonly found in the mountains of the Andes. Unfortunately, the Andean mountain cat is currently listed as endangered or at risk of extinction. It is also considered the most endangered wild cat in all of the Americas. The pampas cat, on the other hand, is another small cat from South America. It has thick fur that serves as protection against the intense cold of the mountains in the western part of the continent. Aside from the mountains, they can also be found in grasslands, forests, and thickets. Here they hunt mountain vizcacha, various kinds of rats, guinea pigs, and small birds. Meanwhile, the leopard cat lineage is composed of small to medium-sized cats found in different parts of Asia. The two genera that make up this lineage separated from each other about 6.2 million years ago. So this is the second youngest branch of the cat family. The genus Autocolobus has only one species, the Pallas's cat, also known as the mantle. Meanwhile, the genus Prionolurus includes the remaining 5 species. The leopard cat is found in much of South, Southeast, and East Asia. It has many subspecies and they vary. They look different depending on the area where they live. Some subspecies, like the Tsushima leopard cat of Japan and the Amur leopard cat, have longer and thicker fur to cope with the cold climate. Meanwhile, the Indonesian leopard cat has shorter fur and more vivid colors and spots. They are excellent swimmers and tree climbers. As cats that are partly arboreal, they often lie in wait in dense forest for small mammals, rats, and other animals before suddenly attacking. Just like the Ocelot and southern tiger cat, there is another species that was once considered a subspecies of the leopard cat, but was later recognized as a separate species. This is the Sunda leopard cat. The Sunda leopard cat can be found in countries made up of islands, such as Indonesia and the Philippines. They live in tropical forests where they usually hunt at night for rats, other small rodents, lizards, and beetles. One of the closest relatives of the leopard cat is the fishing cat. It can be found in swamps, mangroves, wetlands, and around lakes in South and Southeast Asia. Its known populations are scattered along the coasts of the Bay of Bengal. There are also smaller populations at the foothills of the Himalayas and in the western part of India. As its name suggests, the fishing cat is an excellent swimmer. Its main food is fish, but it also hunts birds, rats, insects, and various reptiles. It also has partial webbing between its toes that helps it swim. However, it's not as developed as that of the leopard cat. This is enough to make it one of the best swimmers in the wild cat family. Like the fishing cat, the flat-headed cat lives in swamps and other wet areas where a large part of its diet is fish. It is almost the same size as a domestic cat, but smaller compared to most members of the leopard cat lineage. It is also one of the rarest species in this group. It is notable that the sounds it makes are almost similar to those of a domestic cat, and it can also purr or make a soft humming sound as a way of communicating. It usually hunts at night. When it catches a fish or other animal in the water, it first pulls its prey away from the shore to make sure it doesn't escape. Meanwhile, the rusty spotted cat is one of the smallest cats in the world. It can only weigh up to 3.5 pounds or about 1.6 kilos. That's almost half the size of a typical house cat. It can be found in the tropical and temperate forests of India and Sri Lanka, although there are also small populations in Nepal. Although it knows how to climb trees, it is not truly an arboreal cat. It more often stays on the ground, where it hunts small mammals and birds. One of the most unique members of the cat family is Pallas's cat, also known as the mantle. Many say that it has the grumpiest or most serious expression among all wild cats. This is a trait that developed through a long process of evolution. Pallas's cat was named in honor of the Prussian zoologist Peter Simon Pallas, who first encountered this species in 1776 near Lake Baikal in Russia. It resembles the pampas cat because of its thick fur and its bushy tail. These features help it survive in the extremely cold and high mountains of Asia. It can only be found in the Rocky Mountains and steep areas of Central Asia, East Asia, and the Middle East. Its main food is the pika and other small mammals that live in the mountains. The last branch of the cat family is the domestic cat lineage. It is composed of 6 species of small to medium-sized cats found in Eurasia and Africa. Of all the branches of Felidae, they are the ones that most closely resemble our pet cats. In fact, only the black-footed cat has noticeable spots and markings on its fur, while the others almost look like the common cats we see in our homes. The jungle cat is the largest member of the domestic cat lineage. It can weigh up to 35 pounds or about 16 kilograms. Although it's called the jungle cat, only a small part of its habitat is actually tropical forest. It is more often found in grasslands, deciduous forests, mountainous areas, and swamps. Because of this, it is also called the swamp cat. It has reddish-brown to gray fur. It is easy to recognize because of two dark stripes and markings on its front legs. The jungle cat can be found in large parts of the Middle East and Asia, where it hunts small mammals, birds, and even fish. Meanwhile, the black-footed cat is the smallest member of the domestic cat lineage and is also one of the smallest wild cats in the world. It can only be found in the grasslands and deserts of southern Africa, particularly in Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa. It has pale brown fur with distinct dark spots. The underside of its feet is covered with dark fur, which is where the name black-footed cat comes from. During the day, it rests in burrows dug by other animals. At night, it comes out to hunt small mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibians. The sand cat, on the other hand, is a true expert at surviving in the desert. It can be found in the western part of the Sahara Desert, as well as in some areas of the Middle East and Central Asia. Like the jungle cat, it also has two dark stripes on its front legs, but its body is thicker and furrier as protection against the intense heat during the day and the cold at night. The sand cat is known for its ability to hunt snakes, including venomous vipers from the viper family. It is also excellent at digging. During the day, it stays in burrows to avoid the intense heat of the desert, and at night, it comes out to hunt. It uses its digging skills to catch animals like the sandfish skink, a type of lizard that seems to swim under the sand. The Chinese mountain cat can be found in the high grasslands and alpine meadows of northern China. It is one of the rarest cats in the world. And until now, scientists still do not know much about its behavior and way of life. During the day, it rests in burrows, while at night it hunts birds and small mammals, especially pikas. The African wildcat, on the other hand, is the closest relative of the Chinese mountain cat. These two species belong to the same evolutionary branch and are more closely related to each other than to most other wildcats. In fact, both of them are just 2 steps away on the evolutionary tree from our modern domestic cat. The African wildcat has a very wide range. It can be found in the Middle East, Central, and South Asia, as well as in much of Africa. It lives in a variety of environments, from the vast grasslands of Africa to the steep mountains of Central and South Asia. Its main diet consists of small mammals such as rats and mice, as well as birds, small reptiles, and even insects. Although it can fall prey to foxes, wolves, larger wildcats, and birds of prey, its population has remained stable. Because of this, its conservation status is currently least concern, which means it is not yet considered endangered. Meanwhile, the European wildcat closely resembles the African wildcat. However, it has thicker fur to withstand the colder climate of Europe. This is the closest relative of our modern domestic cat. It can be found in Scotland and in much of Central and Southern Europe, extending east to Turkey and west to Portugal. It is usually active at night, although it can also hunt during the day. It lives in deciduous forests where it hunts mice, rats, voles, as well as birds and various reptiles. There are two recognized subspecies of the European wildcat. One is found in Turkey and the Caucasus region, while the other is widespread in other parts of Europe. And this is where our journey through all 40 species of wildcats in the world ends here. From the largest tiger to the smallest rusty-spotted cat, each one has shown how amazing evolution is and how they have adapted to different environments over millions of years.